Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer and this is the first video I'm going to be doing that involves wiring and electricity. So that being said, I'd like a disclaimer. I am not an electrician. I did consult with a friend who is one, and I'm going to hopefully give you the best information I can. In this video, what I'm going to be doing is converting a Hardwire light fixture, and I'm going to be connecting it with a plug-in electric cord. So it's either going to be a video about that, or it's going to be a training video for our local fire department on how quickly a 200-year-old house goes up in flames. So all kidding aside, if you obviously were working with electric here, use common sense. Don't do anything while anything's on or plugged in. Check with, if you have an electrician friend, check with him or her and make sure that you're doing everything to code and within safe measures. Okay, so just a quick little bit about what I'm doing. I just built this workbench. Right now I have a light. It looks really janky. It's not even a nice light. It's one of those ones that's supposed to like connect on to something, but I've got like, there's an extension cord running down the side, and this just looks a mess, and it's not up to par with what I've got going on behind me. So I picked out a light fixture from Lowe's. It's this Project Source. I think it was like 20 bucks. It's pretty cheap, and it has the same look of that. You might need scissors. You're gonna need, this is a work box. You're gonna need a work box and a cover, electrical tape, wire strippers. I have an extension cord, and because this has 3 wires on it, one of them is ground, I went ahead and got an extension cord that is a 3-prong. So there will be a ground wire in there. And what I'm planning to do is have it come down the wall. So I bought conduit, bushing, and here are some hole straps, one hole strap that is going to go around the conduit. You may have staples at home. You might need staples. Because I'm dealing with an extension cord that's going to be coming down the wall at some point, I went out and got plastic staples because per code you need plastic on the extension cord, not metal. So, all right, I think I got everything. Did I say tape? You're gonna need tape. You're gonna need wire nuts, which came with this. And they should give you wire nuts with your light fixture for the gauge of the light fixture. So, okay. So what I'm gonna do, I think would be easiest for you to follow along. I'm actually going to make this connection. It's going to be up here in a tight space. It's kind of bad for filming. So I'm going to demonstrate on my table the steps to do it, so that way you can see it laid out here. I'll shut the video off, do it, and then do a follow-up. Okay, so first thing you want to do is kind of lay everything out so you can see what's going on. Okay, and I am not going to need this piece, so I'm going to take this off. Okay, so what's going to happen is, now these are already stripped and they look about good. You want like maybe a ½ inch exposed of wire. So what I'm going to be doing up there is I'm going to be pushing I don't want to break these tabs, but I do want to push the wire through. Okay, so in theory, this is going to be connected up there. One side is going to come through. Okay, so here's the part that's going to plug in. And all you do then is cut off that part. Okay. Okay, so basically what I've done is taken about 1 inch back, and I've revealed there's a white, a green, and a black wire, which my light fixture also has. The black, the green, and the white. So can either use like some kind of a sharp knife to strip these, or if you have an actual wire stripper like I do, you just match up the gauge, and what you do is clamp it. I want to take that back about a ½ inch. So you just do like that, and you kind of go around, and that comes right off, okay? So just do that to all 3 of these. Okay, and you just clamp it down, go around, and then it should just kind of come right off. See? That one I might like a little more, just a tiny bit. Okay. Okay, so when I actually go to do this, I'm going to run this through the piece of conduit I have and then make my connection. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to lay it out on the table like so. Okay, so you want to take like a flathead screwdriver, and you don't want to break these tabs, but you do want to just open it enough that you can get your wire connection through. So I just kind of stuck that in there and then twisted it, and should allow you to just push these through. This is pretty dang fat. All right. Okay, so when this box is actually nailed up there, this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to have my Hardwire one coming in, and then my extension cord one. And then all you do is find your nuts. So I've got my 3 wire nuts, and very easy. All you do is match them up. So you just match up your green ones. And all you gotta do is like twist them a little bit with your fingers to kind of get them intertwined. And then you don't want this to be super long, because you want that to be about the depth of inside the connector, the wire nut. Okay, so you just stick those in there, and you can actually feel it kind of grip them as it twists them together. Okay, match up the black ones, same thing. Okay, and then you match up the white. And then what I plan on, okay, so that's all there is to it. So then what I'm planning on doing is taping over top of those, just to keep them from moving around or coming undone. So I'm gonna tape them, and then you'll pull them in so that everything is inside, and you will put a cover over it. Okay, and then what you need to do is, for the wires coming out, you need to have some type of a staple within 4 inches of your junction box, and then you need to have staples every foot on your joints from thereafter. now I know why electricians make so much money. My neck has like 5 kinks in it from working over my head. So I think I hooked it up right. I'm gonna plug it in. This is the moment of truth. So cross your fingers. I know I am. Yay! Whew. What a relief. Okay, so what I did, just to reiterate, there are plastic staples every foot where the junction box is, which is back there, and it was a real booger to get to. I had to take my drill and go through the floor joist to feed the lines. But where each of the lines come out of the junction box, there's a staple, a plastic staple within 4 inches of that junction box. And then the other lines are 1 foot on the floor joists. Okay, so it makes a connection up there actually behind that duct. Ask me how easy that was to get my hands in there. I don't know how guys with big hands get into some of these tight places, but luckily I have little woman hands. I was able to do it. So the extension cord comes through that conduit. There's a little bushing at the top. So it feeds down through there and comes out and makes the connection. I actually have it plugged in right now to an extension cord. Now, I actually didn't put this pendant together like it's pictured. It pictured this piece at the top. I actually put it underneath because I didn't want this to hang too low. I have these beautiful pictures, and just lowering that a couple inches would obstruct those too much, and I didn't want that. So I actually kind of hooked it up a little different. I don't think anyone that comes in is gonna really even notice, and I like how it looks. So, whew, I learned something new today. Hopefully that was helpful to you. If you have any comments, and I'm sure if I did something wrong, you're gonna let me know. So please subscribe and let me know maybe what you thought of this video, and also what you'd like to see me do in future videos. And as always, take care until next time.